with a year in the system, kind of year under your belt at Auburn, how things been?
It's been good. The first year, I feel like really gave me confidence after the first season. So now this spring has really been helping me build up some new tools in my tool belt in terms of pass rush and just learning the new system with Jeff Schmedding, Coach Schmedding. But I really enjoyed having this spring here because I didn't have it last year. So I mean, I feel like I'm making more connections with my teammates as well this offseason. So.
Yeah, a little weight gain for you for this.
Yes, sir. I gained 10 pounds over this offseason.
How much has that helped you, and what does it bring to your game?
This helped me tons in terms of playing 4-eye, holding my ground and stopping the run, and then just moving out to the edge, dropping some, rushing from the edge as well. So I really enjoyed, getting this 10 pounds and bringing more force as well to it. So.
What have you seen this spring out of Dylan? He's like one of the few other scholarship guys in that room right now. Just I know there's a lot of pressure on him to kind of develop. What have you seen from him?
He's been coming along. We're hoping to get more pounds on him over the summer, but he's really learning how to use his hands a lot better. He's starting to learn the system a lot more, the playbook. I've been working with him a lot in the dorms, just going through the playbook as well as just getting the terminology down for him. But once he gets the playbook down and just get more reps under his belt, I feel like he's going to be a really, really good player. So.
What do you like about him as a pass rusher?
He's got a good first step. He's a little twitchy on his first step, so it gives a lot of stress on the offensive tackles when he's stressing his upfield shoulders. So. But once he gains more weight, I think he's going to be a really good player this year. So.
With the depth you guys have at the edge position, are you and Derek sort of preparing to play a lot of snaps this fall?
Yeah, we are. We know that as well. That's why we're trying to help Dylan and Hayden Bryce come along, and then Tyler as well. I think walk-on that came on, he's helping bring more depth to the room as well. So.
But you and Derek, you feel like this is going to be a big year for you too?
Yeah, we're trying to come up with a name because we know we're going to be, I don't know, I feel like we're going to have a lot of sacks this year between me and Derek, so we're trying to come up with a name for us. So, but yeah.
What do you sort of do to prepare for what could be some pretty high snap counts in the fall? Is there anything that you and him are able to sort of do specifically to work on that stamina?
Yeah, I mean, just keep grinding. We're taking more reps in the spring practice right now, and we know going in there's going to be a lot of plays so we're just trying to get our body ready for the season.
What differences has it been for you guys as an edge position with Coach Schmedding? Anything that jumps out, or is it pretty similar to what you did last year?
It's the only difference would probably be the coaching change, Coach Rock. But we already knew Coach Rock coming in. We already built that relationship with him as well. So that's really helped the edge room progress fast over this off-season and spring. But man, we love Coach Rock though, so it's always fun going out there with him, learning from him and all his experience in the past players that he's put in the league as well. So, but
that's been a consistent message. Guys loving Coach Rock. What is it about him?
He just brings a different type of energy to the practice, and I don't know. He's just fun. We like to mess around with Coach Rock every now and then, but when he's locked in, we know when to lock in as well. So, but yeah, we love Coach Rock. So.
What's his style? Does he get on you? Is he more encouraging? Does he ride you pretty hard? What's his?
He has a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
He knows when it's practice time. He knows when to get on us. But in the meeting rooms, I wouldn't say he's laid back, but he really wants us to be great. So he's really, whatever helps us learn the most, he wants to do that for us. But because everyone learns a little different, so he wants to acclimate to the learning style of each player. So, but yeah.
How do you guys mess around with him?
it's, you know, we joke around with him a lot, you know, give him a hard time about his height every now and then, you know. But, you know, his Italian side as well, we give him a hard time. But, you know, we always give each other a hard time. So it's all fun and games in the meeting room. So.
How does he give it back to you?
He would make fun of us in practice a lot. You know, he knows how to get under our skin a little bit to you know let us get that extra I guess mentality of just going out there and bringing it to practice. So.
Earlier, Luke was talking about knocking Derek Hall down a little bit, man. What's that kind of like, that competition between those guys, but also just competition between the tight ends and the edge guys and everything else?
Well, you know, me and Derek, we know a tight end should never block us. So we always talking trash to Luke, and I feel like that brings out the best in us and competition-wise as well. But yeah, those tight ends know that you know we're coming for them out to practice every day. So it's all fun. It's all fun in competition. So.
How important are Colby and Marcus to what you guys do, and what have you seen out of them this spring?
You know, Colby and Marcus, and especially Jason, too. Those three, then pushing the pocket in the middle helps me and Derek rush more freely upfield, because we don't want to let any quarterback just run, you know, underneath the pocket and just run through the holes. And they really do a good job of pushing the pocket. So it really helped me be more, I guess, aggressive with my rush, not as controlled. So, but yeah.
Jason's gotten a ton of reps since he got here. What have you seen out of him?
He's a big boy. He's plugging holes, and it helps our linebackers make more plays. So I feel like Jason coming in has given us more depth in the middle, and has really helped us out. So, and our linebackers out as well, and read the holes better and shoot the gaps better as well.
You talked about sacks. Do you have any personal goals for this fall?
I need double digits this year. You know, at least 10, 12. Hoping to break the record with Derek. You know, me and Derek, we're hoping to break the record together this year. So.
Okay. And I know Derek got a few more than you last year. Are you hoping to are going to compete for that?
Yeah, we're always competing. So I don't know. We'll come up with something. You know, whoever gets some more sacks, the other person will have to do something. We'll see though.
We've had guys talk about that inner competition between teammates and how that pushes them. Does that push you guys to compete against each other to get to the quarterback first?
Yeah, and I guess we want stats, but at the end of the day, we want to win games. You know, as a team, whatever that is, we just got to do our job on defense. Everybody's got to play disciplined, sound football. I know we want to make sacks, but at the end of the day, we want to win games as well. So. But yeah.
Look at the big picture on defense. How are you guys developing so far this spring?
I feel like this spring has been really just getting the team together and learning how to play together chemistry-wise. And it's coming along just because we got a lot of new faces, you know, in the DB room, D-line, and especially in the quarterback's room. We're just trying to learn each other and learn how to play with each other, I guess. But yeah, this spring has really taught us that throughout the spring practice.
Is there anything you see it's a sort of a big key for you guys on defense to step up and play better than last season?
I feel like we've been getting a lot of sacks. There's one day we had 20 sacks, and I feel like for us is Coach Schmedding has really emphasized stopping the run right now, because we know, you know, once you stop the run, it's time to have some fun, you know, to get to the quarterback. But we're still learning how to play, you know, gap sound football right now. And I feel like that's going to come along through the summer as well, player run practices. So.
You mentioned different guys having different learning styles. How do you think you learn best from your coaches?
You know, I feel like I'm a visual learner a lot. I have to make the mistake on film for me to learn how to fix it. A lot of, you know, Dylan, he's I don't know. I feel like he's more of a like you have to get on the board, write it down so you can see the whole picture. But I feel like that's a step that he's gonna have to take from high school to college, is to learn the playbook. Really, is much more. It's harder. The playbook is harder.
What are those? I think you mentioned sort of dorm sessions, teaching him the playbook a little bit, or
yeah, like after practice, we get our food from wellness, and then he gives me a call about questions he has, and I just go over it with him and whatnot as well. So.
Is there any film from last season that you've looked at in terms of sort of anything that you've wanted to improve on or moments that you've circled?
For sure, I really want to work on my be more consistent with my power moves. I feel like I'm more of a finesse guy, but I really need to be more consistent with the speed to power as well, especially in the SEC, because those guys, they're big. So
yeah.
Kind of going off of that, you said you like to see your mistakes on film, so you look to correct. Was there a specific one that really stands out to you from last year where you're like, I need to improve on this?
Yeah, there was one play in particular when against Georgia, when there was a zone read, I chased the back, and Stetson ran for 30 yards and put us out and put them in field goal position. But there's just things I need to be better on with my eyes and be more consistent with. Just Coach Rock tells us to see a little is to see a lot. To see a lot is to see a little. Meaning you got to focus on your key. Your key tells you everything, which is the offensive tackle, and not just see everything and just like it's all in here. But yeah, just locking in on what you need to see is really important for me.
Just overall, how's your experience been in Auburn? Come from Northwestern, and are you happy with the move?
I feel like it's more peaceful, a lot more peaceful down here. The game day environments are they're really cool. Just each day, each week, especially away games. Because I'm coming from Northwestern, where it was really never packed out like it is down here, but it just means more down here. You see it on my shirt, so.
When did you really notice the difference between SEC and Big Ten life?
I guess just going throughout the season, because I feel like the Big Ten is more of a run conference, run heavy conference. A lot of power, but the SEC, you see it all. A lot of pro style offenses. So I feel like this move has helped me prepare better for the league as well. So.